Hey, welcome to the channel. This is B with Destiny and Discernment, and I am here to read the energy for the next 48 hours for the sign of Virgo. So, if you have Virgo in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus, you may find that this video resonates with you. If it does, that is fantastic. If it doesn't, don't worry about it. I have videos that come online on a constant basis. So there will be one that resonates for you. I'd hate for you to try to slip on a shoe that doesn't fit. But without all of that out of the way, let's go ahead and begin. Oops. I don't know if that's nervous energy that you have, Virgo. I don't know where that comes from. Or it might just be my natural mistake. But let's see. What's going on for the sign of Virgo? Thank you, Spirit, for clear and concise messages for my Virgo collective on what they can expect within the next 48 hours. And guys, while I'm shuffling, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you back on a regular basis. All right, Virgo, we're opening up with judgment. What are you making a call on? We have the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the Death card. So this is kind of major arcana heavy. Well, two of the two. Let's see what this final card is. Final card, Eight of Swords. All right, let's talk about it. All right, so within the next 24 hours, Virgo, you've made a call on something. You have decided that something is something once and for all, and you're sticking with it. Judgment. This can be um, a reckoning, an awakening, but you've you've made a judgment call on something. Within the next 48 hours, um, we progress, not progress, but we move along to the Seven of Pentacles. So, whatever this is that you've made a judgment on, this is something that you have invested in, something that you have, it's taken a lot of patience, a lot of faith, a lot of care. Um, and within the next 48 hours, whatever this is, it looks to me like you're continuing to care for it. But here for the third card, what may surprise you, this is where the Ace of Swords shows up. So within the next 48 hours, something that you have invested in and made a judgment call on, you're going to get some mental clarity on this. The Ace of Swords comes up when we have an aha moment or a new idea. It's literally mental clarity. So maybe you know in which direction you're going since you have this. The imagery shows a, what do you call these things? A bow and arrow. So what requires your attention? Um, the death card shows up. So with the death card showing up and what requires your attention, this is telling me that something must end, which must be what you had to make a judgment call on. But something must end in order for something new to begin. Um, literally what the death card means. I know this card, along with the devil, is really taboo, but they're not literal. Um, the death card is just saying, hey, this chapter has closed, this new one is beginning. So perhaps this is something that was totally from left field that you didn't expect, but here we are. Then your final advice in your message is the Eight of Swords. And it's funny, this being a, um, actually, it's not funny because that doesn't even pertain to you, so never mind that. But we have the Eight of Swords. And what this is saying to me is stay out of your head. You see in this art depiction, she has her swords on her back and she's looking in the water. And in the water, she is trapped. And that's all in her mind. That is not her actual reality. So make sure that you're not living in between realities, Virgo. Make sure that you are here in 3D. Don't don't give yourself a panic attack worrying about something that is no need to worry about. It's literally all in your head. Bottom of the deck energy, we have the Ten of Pentacles. So we progress from the Seven of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles. So whatever this is that is ending so that you can begin again, it's going to end with the Ten of Pentacles. So this is emotional fulfillment. This is family. This is having all of the tangible desires of your heart. Um, so that stuff is there for you. But it does look like there is something that you had to call judgment on, something you invested in, but you've gained mental clarity. You've got to dead that chapter, and you may or may not be inside of your head. Try to stay out of it because at the end of the day, the Ten of Pentacles is behind it all. I'm going to do a second row for clarifiers. And if you haven't done so already, I'd love it if you can take this moment to like the video, subscribe if you will. I would love to have you a part of my tribe. All right, Virgo, let's see what we have for you all. Okay. Judgment is clarified by the King of Cups. The King of Cups is the king that is considerate. He's generous. He's mastered his emotions on the inside and on the outside. He keeps it together. So maybe you've made an uncomfortable decision or a decision that you didn't want to necessarily make. By the same token, you've done it from a place of being emotionally grounded. Seven of Pentacles is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. This is the wheel turning in your favor. This is luck. This is karma. This is cycles. Some would even dare say it's destiny. Ace of Swords is followed up and clarified by the Three of Wands. Ace of Swords being clarified by the Three of Wands lets me know, Virgo, that that mental clarity that you have gained is showing you where you're going next. This is showing you expansion. This is showing you your growth. Um, you're having a mental breakthrough about what's next, what's to come next. Death card clarified by the Empress. Beautiful energy. So something has ended so that you can have new fertile ground. This could be in forms of something that you're creating. This could be in form of, heck, a relationship ending so that you can move on to actually be with your absolute and final life counterpart. Who's to say? But this is actually really beautiful energy, ending something so that you can go on and fall in love with just fertility energy. Eight of Swords clarified by the Four of Wands. Um, I dare say this may be relationship related, like this whole spread. Four of Wands speaks about community, home, basically your roots, if you will. And perhaps you were in your head over this thing that you had to end, but at the end of the day, the Four of Wands is what you have your eyes and your heart set on. And you can't do that in the situation that you were in. So you've made that executive decision to go on and pursue more for yourself. Bottom of the deck energy is the Two of Swords. This is making that difficult choice. It looks like you might have to, cut ties. If that is the case, it could have been a difficult choice. Maybe some confusion was in the air for a little bit. But ultimately, once you get out of your head and actually decide to make a decision, things will change and they will change for the better. We have the Wheel of Fortune here and the Empress. That's beautiful energy. Beautiful energy. So I am going to wrap this up, Virgo, with an Ask Your Oracle, Ask Your Spirit Guides Oracle card. All right. So this reads solitude. And I could see that because all of these cards, with the exception of the Four of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles, all of these cards has a single person in the imagery. But this is card number 8, solitude. So let me read this for you. Meditate, contemplate, review, listen. You're being counseled by your higher self to retreat and renew your soul through quiet contemplation and meditation. Your nervous system has been overstimulated and you can't absorb any more input from the outer world. Step away and give yourself the necessary peace and time alone you require to recalibrate. In doing so, you'll begin to sense, feel, and even hear the voice of your higher self, which will help you regain your inner direction. Meditate in whatever way feels best for you. Sit quietly and listen to the guidance from your higher self that is transmitting through your entire body. Fully open up your heart and your higher self. Even if you doubt you are succeeding, you are making contact now. Your higher self invites you to consider your present circumstances calmly and confidently. Clear direction from your higher self will come to you. So listen. Your higher self's message to you. Be quiet and listen. So, Virgo, I do hope this was very helpful for you. If you find that the reading does resonate with you, definitely comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. I come each week with a collective reading, as well as about every 2 to 3 days with what you can expect over the next 48 hours. So if you subscribe to the channel, I love to have you and I look forward to seeing you back. I'll see you guys in the next one. Toodaloo.